When you come across such a question, don't skip. Give it a try. They are usually simple but technical. Let's take a look at it. It says, when the pressure on 200 cm cube of a gas is doubled. They said when the pressure on this volume is doubled. That means there is an initial pressure and there is a final pressure. Let's say the initial pressure to be P1. So we have the final pressure, the second pressure to be P2, which is double of P1. We weren't given volume. They just compared the first pressure to the second pressure. Let's take the question again. It said when the pressure on 200 cm cube of a gas is doubled. That means we have first pressure and second pressure. The first pressure is P1, the second pressure is 2, double of the first pressure. Let's continue. And its absolute temperature is half. Temperature, same thing applies to the temperature T. That means T, we have T1 and we have T2. But in this case, T2 is T1 divided by 2. Half is half. That means it is divided by 2. T2 will now be half of T1. Let's continue. Its volume would become what? Its volume will now become what? That means V1, we have V1. V1 was given from the beginning of the question, which is 200 cm cube. We are asked to look for V2. Its volume would be. So when you see such a question that has parameter as pressure, temperature, or volume, as a scientist, as a chemist, immediately what comes to your mind is the general gas formula. Let's recall it. If you don't remember it, when I mention it now, you are going to get it. So we have P1 V1 over T1 equals to P2 V2 over T2. Can you remember now? Yes, this is a general gas formula that is used for problems that involve these three parameters in one question: pressure, temperature, and volume. All we need to do is to put in what the question gave to us into the formula for trial. The rest is mathematics. Let's go. We have P1 to be P1. There no value was given. Remember, the question didn't give us value. They just compared P1 to P2. We have V1 to be 200. Let's remove the units over T1. No value was attached, so equals to P2. What is P2? P2 is 2 of P1. V2, what is V2? V2 is what we are looking for. It's what the question answers to look for. T1, here is T1. T1 is half. T2 is half of T1, which is T1 over 2. When you see such an equation like this, what comes to your mind? A fraction already having 3 fragments. You take the bottom fraction to the other side. The relationship between the top and the bottom is divide. So what we do is to put the division sign. This gives me 2P1 V2. It can also be written as divided by T1 over 2. Remember, P1 times 200 over T1 is here. Division, we cannot continue with division. What we do mathematically, when you see a division like this, you change it to multiplication times. These times you change the division. As the division changes to multiplication, 2 The bottom number will go to the top number will come to the bottom. I hope you are following. So we are good to go. What we are looking for is V2. Is to make V2 subject of a formula. With this now, this can be extended. Everything here, the numerator will multiply each other. Everything in the denominator will multiply each other. So this will give me 2. There is 2 number that can be multiplied here. So 2 times 2. So this will give me 4P1 V2 over T1. Remember, we still have our P1 times 200 over T1 here. We are making, okay, let's rewrite it here. So this will give me P1 times 200 over T1. We are making P1 subject of formula. Here we'll cross multiply. If you know how to cross multiply, this is going to give me 4P1 V2 times T1, which is equals to P1 times 200 times T1. So we can look for, make V2 the subject of a formula. Let's take it here. V2 will now be equal to what now? Everything here will leave T1 and 4P1 will leave V2. We want them to leave V2. They will go this way. And when they go this way, they will divide. So this will give me P1 200 times 200 times T1 over what is leaving V2? 4P1, then T1. Are you seeing it? We are getting somewhere. So we have P1 here, T1. So P1 will cancel P1, T1 will cancel T1. So what I have left is V2 equal to 200. I have only 200 remaining at the top, and 4. So my V2 will be equal to what? 4 here 1. 4 into 20 is 5. So I have 1 0. So this will give me 50 cm cube. Thank you guys. See you in my next class. Don't forget to share. Jesus. This video will not be recording.